Well, if you want a real football city, this is it. We're in Dortmund tonight on a grand occasion. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. It is Borussia Dortmund versus Barcelona.
Yeah, the long road to the final starts here in game one. Always think that you win your home games and don't lose your away games, you've got a good chance of progressing.
This is the lineup for Dortmund. Roman Bürki begins in goal. Łukasz Piszczek plays with Rafael Guerreiro as fullbacks. And it's become less and less fashionable in the modern game, but it's two up front this evening. And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Piqué starts alongside Samuel Umtiti in the middle of the defence. Ivan Rakitic plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And the defenders had better be on their toes because leading the line is Luis Suarez. And the short option preferred. Rakitic might fancy it. Betwixt and between that clearance. He hears the footsteps and feels the pressure. Kagawa. Here's Piszczek. Dahoud. Kagawa. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Now Mahmoud Dahoud. Well, it might still work out for them. Now here's Arturo Vidal. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Piszczek dispossessed. Now Jordi Alba. And now Coutinho. Space here for Barcelona. It's with Guerreiro. Effective challenge. I always think it's impossible, Lee, not to be moved when you're covering Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League as the club more than just a football club.
Well, you feel that as soon as you come into the stadium, don't you? Even if the team's not playing particularly well, the fans let you know that they're here to support those famous Barcelona shirts, and they do it week in, week out.
Lionel Messi. Suarez! Well, it didn't have to be a 10 out of 10 from the keeper, but high marks anyway.
7.5 I'm going to give him for that one. 7.5. Well done.
Borussia Dortmund have given it away. And now Suarez. Can they put it away? And Barca's corner. Short corner favoured. Clattered away. Lacking in direction with that header. He was under duress.
Yeah, defender just put him off a little bit, but it was worth an effort. If it goes in, he's a hero.
Manuel Akanji. The ball with Marco Reus. Now, what can he do here? Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Barca maintain possession, advantage. And sloppy from Rakitic. Now, Philip. And given away by Dortmund. And now Coutinho. Ivan Rakitic. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Well, in Catalan, they say més que un club, more than a club. And this has always been more than just any old competition for Barcelona, Lee.
Well, it's almost their own. They just love playing in this competition. We always get good games when Barcelona turn up, and I don't think we're in for anything other than that in the group stages. They'll be concentrating because they're professionals, and that'll probably get them through to the knockout stages, and then we know what happens from there.
Clattered away. Rakitic. And it's Busquets. Let's see what he has in store for them. Never did it quite do enough. Kagawa. Marco Reus. Pulisic. Well, it's a fine-looking Dortmund attack, but the question is, what can they do from this position? Jordi Alba. Samuel Umtiti. Sergio Busquets. And it's gone out of play for the Dortmund throw-in. Very good use of advantage there by the official, letting the play carry on and then only subsequently handing out the yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what the fans want. They want to see the game going on. They don't want to see it stopped or something like that. You can always go back and book the player later.
Pulisic has it. Advantage. And it is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all of a sudden one team ahead. Things have got to change on both sides. Well, let's see that one again. It's all about the contact. Does everything right. He's not bothered where the goal is. He knows where it is. He gets a beautiful strike on it.
Back underway, Borussia Dortmund with the advantage. This is Vidal. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Manuel Akanji. Here's Piszczek. Akanji has it. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Jordi Alba. Coutinho. Pulisic now. Manuel Akanji. Kagawa. Pulisic. Is he going to punish them here? Now Jordi Alba. Sergio Roberto. This is Vidal. Sergio Roberto. Pulisic now. Kagawa. On the ball, Luis Suarez. Kagawa. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Space and time for the cross. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Messi. Suarez. This is Vidal. Vidal with the through ball. And Luis Suarez has found a bit of daylight. And the goal gaping at him. It's a Barcelona corner. Messi with the corner. I don't think in the grand scheme of things he's going to be terribly proud of that headed attempt.
Well, heading practice and training next week, that was pretty average, to be fair.
That's going to be all for the first half here in the Ruhr region. And they get the ball rolling in the second half with Barcelona behind. Coutinho. Kagawa. Mario Götze. Kagawa. He's going forward well here. Effective challenge. Rakitic on the ball. Now Jordi Alba, and showing fine vision. And it's with Coutinho. Lack of guile with regard to that cross. Goalkeeper's ball. The keeper compelled to clatter it clear. And cleared behind for what is going to be a corner kick. Whatever way you slice it, a good night's work for this fellow so far. Lee?
Well, Derek, you're right. He has played well, and goals win games. He's been a joy to watch in this form. Sit back and enjoy him in the second half.
Robbed of possession, Coutinho. That is how to apply the pressure. Kagawa. It's with Guerrero. And green space aplenty for Dortmund to run into. And a no-nonsense clearance. The tackle crisp and accurate. Now here's Arturo Vidal. Suarez. Lionel Messi. Toprak. Akanji has it. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And a chance to level it. Corner for Barcelona. Fired over by Messi. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. His body on the line. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. And given away by Dortmund. Kagawa. He's feeling the pressure here. Here's Götze now. Well, for Dortmund, there is quite a lot of running room. And Guerrero. And Rice is in the thick of it. Not far away at all with the volley.
Well, to catch it like that, you've got to have really good technique. And oh, so close.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Sergio Busquets. Now here's Arturo Vidal. Lionel Messi. Messi. Good ball movement and a decent position here for Barcelona. Julian Weigl. Now Philip. Now counter-attacking possibilities here. It's with Dahoud. And the ball with Dahoud. And Philip. Real chance. Clattered away. Dortmund throw in here. And a substitution in the offing. Marco Reus. Julian Weigl. It's with Guerrero. Not too fussy in clearing a really sumptuous ball. Dembele. The delivery from Dembele. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. He had the sixth sense to know what to do and win it back. A chance for them to provide a test in the form of a corner. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Messi with the corner. Well, clattered away. Now here's Arturo Vidal. Arturo Vidal. Now Busquets. Crossing opportunity. And it was a very good-looking move, but alas, no end product. And behind it's gone for a corner. They've decided to take the corner short. It's with Guerrero. Maximilian Philippe. Dahoud. Pulisic now. And it's Maximilian Philippe. Pulisic. And a goal!
Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just gone past him and he's unlucky, really.
And the goal that was scored, well worth another look, Lee. Well, a second goal for them here. Now here's Arturo Vidal. Paco Alcácer. This is Vidal. Wolf. Julian Weigl. Maximilian Philippe. And Philippe. Now Mahmoud Dahoud. Sergio Busquets. Sergio Roberto. Really forceful play to win the ball back in that position. Marco Reus. Marius Wolf. Julian Weigl. And the ball with Dahoud. And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
Now here's Piqué, and just the 1 minute left in normal time here. And this is Dembele, just wanted to get it out of there. Pulisic. And this is Reus. Opportunity it is. Now here's Arturo Vidal. Full time then, and the ideal start for Borussia Dortmund. They have 3 points from their first match in the Champions League.
Well, it's everything you want from the start of match one. Good, strong start. That result will give everybody confidence, especially the players. Well done.
Well, his performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Lee.
Well, that was a really, really good performance from the lad, and a goal to boot. Really delighted with that goal, I'm sure he is.